What's up everybody, welcome to the channel, and it's about to be 2019. That means it's past 2020 season. You guessed it right, it's past 2020 commentary time. Try to reflect on the previous releases of Konami, the previous Pro Evolution Soccer games, including Pro Evolution Soccer 2019, and then try to just get to analyze like what Konami has been lacking, what they should add, what they should remove. Did I just say remove? No, Konami should not remove anything. They should keep on adding and adding and adding, because they have a high syndrome of removing things, great features that they would have put in their game. So today in this video, the first thing we're gonna talk about is the presentation. By presentation, I'm talking about the in-game overlays, the in-game graphics, the in-game overlays, the atmosphere of the game, stuff like that. So alright, so the first thing that I want to do is I'm gonna put out a picture on the screen from PES 2014. So the first thing that happened in PES 14 is, depending with which team you want to select, they'll put out a background in the back as you're selecting teams. And when you, for instance, choose Manchester United, the background screen would show a crowd from the taken from a Manchester United fan base, like during a game or something like that. That symbolizes that you're selecting Manchester United. Other than now, because now in this game it's just a clear grey background when you're selecting teams. I think Konami, it will be best for you to either put back the system from PES 2014, whereby you'd show the fans of a particular team someone has chosen, or you try to show the stadium. But I know the stadium might be too much, because you might not be able to have stadiums for all the team in the game. So it would be best for you to put out the different fans of different teams, depending on which team someone is choosing. It would be best for you to change the background depending on the team. So after choosing the team, right, and in PES 2019 they added new leagues, and we're all so happy about it. But now it seems as if Konami have got exclusive licenses with some teams, with some leagues, like the Russian league and few quite other leagues, like quite more leagues, right? But they don't act like they have exclusive licensing. What happens in every league? The presentation for Premier League is different from that of La Liga, is different from that of Bundesliga. But in Pro Evolution Soccer, it's the same. When you're playing a full-out Premier League match, if I select Chelsea and someone selects Manchester United, we just have the same interface and same overlay and the same atmosphere. Konami, please, alright, in the next game, if someone selects teams that are from the Premier League, try to make it a Premier League atmosphere with Premier League like interfaces and overlays. For example, if you don't manage to get the Premier League rights, just try to make some overlays that are quite similar to the Premier League, or whatever overlays of your choice, but let the overlays differ depending on which teams people are using. If two teams are from a particular league, let the overlays denote the fact that these two guys are using teams of or from a particular league. So let matches be different. First of all, the skins, the overlays should be different. If I'm using two German clubs, then I should have a Bundesliga type of interface. If I'm playing in the French league, right, or using French teams, I should have a French type of presentation. And even in the Master League, I should have, if I play in the Premier League, I should have Premier League overlay type of thing. And a Master League just symbolizes the fact that I'm using an English team, if you get what I mean. And also the atmosphere should be different depending to which region the team is originally from. English Premier League fans are different from German fans. Bundesliga fans are different from La Liga fans. But in Pro Evolution Soccer, the atmosphere is just the same. So Konami, please pay attention to the detail. It's these little things you keep on missing behind. Like, look at the beautiful game. Of course, your gameplay is so amazing, but there's a whole lot to just a gameplay. When I'm using an English Premier League team, the chants should be in English, the atmosphere should be an English-like-esque, atmosphere. Like, I know you don't have the rights and it might take time for you to denote as a part each and every team's fan base, but I think generally, like overally, fans from different countries react differently. They show different atmospheres. In German, they like mosaics. In German, like if you look in Germany, they like mosaics. If you look at Bayern, all the fans raise up those Bayern cards and stuff, to symbolize a different thing, maybe a former legend of the team, or the name of the team, the German name of the team, or a different logo or a motto, or the team's colors, So I think Konami should really pay attention to details. Show the mosaics of stadiums, okay? Make stadiums have different atmospheres depending with which league someone is playing in, or what teams from what league someone is using. So I think Konami really lacking, and they're really slacking in terms of the little details, the atmosphere of the game. So Konami, mark these two things. Change the overlays and make different overlays that are assigned to different leagues, and also make the Master League sure that the team that I'm selecting is, for example, if I use Manchester United, let me have the choice to change the Master League interface color or something like that, and symbolize the fact that I'm using Manchester United, and also let the atmosphere show that I'm using an English Premier League team, or a Spanish team, or a German team, or some other team, just improve on the atmosphere. And as I was talking, I was rolling up slides of different pictures and stuff, and shout out to Durandale and my past suggestions. I'm gonna leave those guys' Twitter accounts, links to their accounts down below, and also I'm gonna try to tag them in a couple of videos that I'm gonna produce next. So go and follow them as well, because these guys actually do so much work in digging in the past games Konami have developed, and in trying to pick out the things Konami are not really paying attention to. And the other thing that I wanted to say is, each and every league has a different football. The ball is different, but in Pro Evolution Soccer, it's just the same ball. At least make by default, if I select 2 Premier League teams, by default, let me find a ball that's like Premier League type. Even if you don't have the rights, just try to make a ball that looks quite similar, or as a replica, Of course, don't remove the ability for me to change the ball, but by default, just try to differentiate things and try to make fans have that feeling that they're playing and they're using different teams from different leagues each and every time they play. We go to the match ball of the generic Pro Evolution Soccer ball. Like, for every licensed league, I think actually every league. All right, let me start with the licensed league. Konami, for every licensed league, you should make sure that you try to put the licensed official ball for that league, and it should be by default the ball that can be used. And you should obviously put the ability for me to change and customize which ball that I want to use or choose. But by default, you should have the ball that represents the particular league with the teams that I'm using. For example, right now, both teams are French teams, or teams from the French league, which means I should use the particular official 2018-19 football or soccer ball or football. Right, so that's all for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. It was not a rant, but it was just a suggestion on what Konami should do in past 2020, because they're almost close, but then they seem to neglect the little details that make them fail. So Konami, I love you so much. You're a very great company at developing football games and all the other games you create, but just listen to your fans. So I'm your host, and that has been me. And don't forget to smash like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification post bell, and see you in the next video.